G'day guys, my name is Jaden, welcome back to my channel. I'm at Hong Kong Station in downtown Hong Kong. Today I'll fly Cathay Pacific A330 Economy here to Ho Chi Minh in Vietnam. So I'll now go inside to check in with Cathay Pacific and then hop on the train to the international airport. Joining me today is my ex-housemate and secondary school friend. You'll need a valid train ticket to get into the check-in hall. If you're flying with Cathay, Singapore Airlines, Qantas or Hong Kong Airlines, you may check in and drop your bags here. Once you've completed all the formalities, you don't need to hop on the train. You can explore the city a little bit longer, come back to the train station later and get on the train to the airport. The journey from Hong Kong Station to Hong Kong Airport takes about 25 minutes. The weather is quite bad today. I wouldn't be surprised if our flight gets delayed. We just made it to Hong Kong International Airport. It's hustling and bustling. It's the very start of the 2025 summer holiday, so everybody is travelling. If you didn't check in at Hong Kong Station, at the airport you'll find Cathay check-in at aisles A, B and C. If you're flying to Ho Chi Minh City, there's a dedicated check-in counter next to the first class check-in at aisle B. This is likely because they need to check your visa to enter Vietnam. If you checked in at Hong Kong Station, once you get to the airport, you may head straight to security and immigration. My Vietnamese friend hasn't got an electronic passport, so he couldn't use e-gate to go through immigration. That took about 10 minutes. Once he got through, we headed straight to the Cathay, the Pier first class lounge. To get to the Pier First Class Lounge, you could either walk all the way or take the people mover. Today we chose to walk. It's quite unusual to see two Japan Airlines aircraft in Hong Kong at the same time. That's because the 10 AM to Narita service has been delayed as a result of the weather in Hong Kong. Right now nothing is departing due to the lightning warning. The ramp agents weren't allowed to work on the tarmac. Today I got access to the Pier First Class Lounge with my Qantas Platinum status, which is also One World Emerald. First things first, I'm gonna take a shower. I got really hot and sweaty before heading to the airport, so I really needed a shower. The shower suites are really well appointed. Each has its own toilet, a face towel, hand towel, and a body towel. There's also a range of toiletries and Bamford products. There's a cute little wooden chair for your carry-on suitcase, and finally, rain shower. After a much needed shower, I joined my friend at the dining room. Here's the menu today, I'll let you have a quick look. This is the tasting menu by Mod 32. This is the regular a la carte menu.
Superior vegetable stew.
And finally, here's the drink list, including 3 types of champagne. The restaurant is extra busy today due to the delayed services. For drinks, I went for lemon lime bitters, my favourite non-alcoholic drinks back in Australia. For the tasting menu, I got tofu and chicken with Sichuan peppercorns and chili. From the a la carte menu, I got this Wagyu beef skirt. It was delicious. My friend went for the Wagyu beef burger and chips. Finally for dessert, I'm just going for some fresh watermelon. They were really good and sweet. My friend on the other hand went for basically all the dessert options. This is raspberry chocolate tart with sea salt. On the left he got ice cream, on the right he got bread and butter pudding. It doesn't seem that bad on camera, but there's currently a downpour and constant lightning. We're not leaving anytime soon, so my friend went for extra food. He got dan dan noodles. It's really a vibe sitting in the first class lounge. When the weather is so bad outside, you see the weather but you don't hear it or feel it. We're now going to go to the boarding gate to see what's going on because we haven't got any updates via email or text. Here's the aircraft that will eventually take us to Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. A 14-year-old Cathay Pacific Airbus A330-900 with a registration Bravo Lima Alpha Mike. It's already boarding time, and it doesn't even say boarding soon on the gate, so you know it's going to be delayed.
conditions. Further special boarding announcement will be made when the flight is ready for boarding. We apologize for the inconvenience caused.
I just approached one of the gate agents, and they don't actually know when the boarding is, so I decided to head up to another lounge, this time the Qantas Hong Kong lounge. It's my first time here in a year, and I miss it so much, especially the cheesecake and the staff here. I definitely need to come back more often.
What is this? Is that chocolate?
My friend's going for even more food. I'm just gonna go get some cheesecake and go to the bar to get a flat white. I just got an email from Cathay. It says delayed by 15 minutes, but it doesn't actually say when boarding is. I didn't want to risk it, so I ran back to the gate, and it turns out they weren't even ready.
Hello. That's some UK. Thank you.
Welcome on board Cathay A330-900 Economy Class, laid out in a 242 configuration. My seat today is 62K, a regular window seat. Fortunately, I got priority boarding, so I could show you the recline before everybody gets on. As soon as I found my seat, I noticed I got a pillow, a blanket, and also a bottle of water. That's an unofficial perk for being a One World Emerald member flying with Cathay. The A330 seats are quite old. They've been with Cathay for more than a decade, but they're still quite popular among frequent flyers. Let me show you the seat features right now. A touchscreen TV, USB port, a cute little cook. This would be one of the first, if not the first, economy products out there to have storage compartment right underneath the TV. Even today, you don't get many airlines who have that. A cup holder and a regular tray table, which you can fold and move it back and forth. Down here you got one regular seat pocket and 3 extra pouches for your personal items. Legroom here is about 32 inches, which is quite good for a short haul flight. You'll find headphone jack at the end of the armrest, and also a universal power socket for every passenger. Every seat comes with a soft adjustable headrest. And finally, one thing about this seat that many people like is the double seat back padding. This provides great back support. I'm now going to show you the in-flight entertainment, but the in-flight service manager want to say something.
Items must be securely stored under the seat in front of you or in the overhead compartment. Once the overhead compartment is full, we appreciate your assistance in closing the bin.
I'll try again. So on Cathay you got many options for your TV shows and movies, including options from Disney+, HBO Max and BBC. Currently they're offering White Lotus Season 2 and 3. Here's the in-flight map, it is interactive.
On behalf of Cathay Pacific and all the crew, I'd like to welcome you on board Cathay Pacific Flight 769 to Ho Chi Minh. Joining me on the flight deck is Senior First Officer King Chiu. First, I'll just like to inform you that air traffic control has already told us that there will be some delays with our pushback due to the weather around here in Hong Kong at the moment. Air traffic control advised us that could be delayed up to 90 minutes. Firstly, I'd like to apologise for that, and we'll do our very best to minimise the delay. And with our flying time of 2 hours and 4 minutes, we'll try and make up some of our delay en route. As I just mentioned, the weather, once we are clear of the Hong Kong airport area, we are expecting generally smooth flying conditions for the remainder of the flight. And there is always a requirement for you to have your seatbelts fastened while you are seated, just in case we encounter any unexpected turbulence. The weather for our arrival into Ho Chi Minh is for a nice afternoon. Temperature of 34 degrees Celsius. In charge of the cabin is your in-flight service manager, Christy. Christy and her team will be shortly demonstrating an in-flight safety briefing which does contain very important information relating to this Airbus A330-300 series aircraft. We do ask you to pay particular attention. I'll try to get back to you just before we push back with any more updates with our delay, and also just prior to our descent into Ho Chi Minh with the latest weather and arrival details. In the meantime, please sit back, relax, and enjoy the Cathay Pacific service. Once again, welcome aboard.
航機需要延遲，我哋收到航空控制塔嘅指示，航機需要延遲90分鐘嘅時間先能夠起程。多謝各位留意。各位旅客，现在附属机长的广播，由于香港的天气不稳定的原因，
The captain's announcements are now being translated into Cantonese and Mandarin.
需要等候90分钟。Pacific and our team, I'd like to warmly welcome you on board CX769, our one-way flight to Ho Chi Minh City. This flight is operated in conjunction with British Airways, Japan Airlines, Mongolian Airlines, Cathay Airways, and Vietnam Airlines. To our members, it's a pleasure to see you again. Captain Chris Kaminsky will take us to Ho Chi Minh City in 2 hours and 4 minutes. We are looking forward to taking care of you today. Your safety is very important to us. May I please have your attention for the safety demonstration? Thank you.
Please ensure that personal electronic devices are switched off or set to airplane mode. Bluetooth and Wi-Fi.
攞連名救生衣嘅位置，
Remove the life jacket from the pouch.
先打開包裝，除出救生衣。
Place it over your head.
About half an hour after everybody has sat down, the crew have started giving out snacks and water, specifically Anzac cookies, and a selection of apple juice, orange juice, or water.
Hello again from the flight sector captain speaking. Just giving an update on progress. At the moment there is quite a bit of aeroplanes ahead of us in the queue. At this stage we're still looking for at least another 30 to 40 minutes before we can push back. Once again I do apologise for the delay, and as you can imagine it's just due to the weather here in the Hong Kong area. We'll do our very best to minimise the delay once we're airborne. Thank you for your attention.
You might wonder why the captain knew about the delay and still went ahead to board everybody. So apparently the virtual queue for takeoff doesn't begin until the aircraft door has closed. So the earlier you board, the earlier you take off.
We've been told we are moving up in the queue. Fortunately, it's still a little bit more time before we can go. They say 15 to 20 more minutes at this stage, and then we'll be on our way. Thank you for your patience.
仲需要多20分鐘左右時間，就會準備前往起飛。多謝各位嘅耐心等候同體諒。各位旅客重复刚才机长的广播，我们收到航空控制塔的指示，我们的航班还需要多20分钟左右的时间就会准备起飞。感谢您的耐心等候和谅解，谢谢。
We're finally pushing back at 5:43 p.m. That's a delay of 2 hours and 8 minutes. If we took off on time, we would be approaching Ho Chi Minh now. It was a really bumpy climb, as you can see, but I'm so glad we're finally on our way. Before takeoff during the ground delay, the in-flight service manager from business class came to say hello. She apologised for the delay and also took my meal order. Today in economy class they're offering chicken rice or beef potato. Shortly after the seatbelt sign went off, the crew went around the cabin to give out special meal orders and also my meal. I also got my drink of choice, a sparkling water. And for my hot meal today, I went for the chicken rice option. On the side we got a fruit bowl, but there's no salad bowl for this slightly shorter flight. We got 2 pieces of chicken thighs, which is really generous, and it was really tasty. The meat was moist and juicy. Overall, it was an excellent meal. For dessert, they gave out Haagen-Dazs ice cream, cookies and cream flavour. The crew are now back in the cabin to give out a second round of drinks, including hot drinks, such as coffee and tea. I got a hot Chinese tea. Ooh, there's also a hot guy on my TV. Wi-Fi is available on this aircraft. Diamond members as well as business class guests can use it for free. For all other passengers, you need to pay. I hope you're enjoying this video so far. Please don't forget to like, comment and share. And most importantly, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Every week I've got a new video. You might as well click that bell button, so when I upload, you get notified. The delay to our flight departure gave us the opportunity to witness this amazing sunset.
Sit down. Show your table and store your hand baggage, loose items and larger devices such as laptops. Personal electronic devices must be switched off or set to airplane mode. We will let you know when it is safe to switch on cellular functions again. Thank you. Cabin crew pre-landing checks, please.
We've started our descent into Ho Chi Minh Airport, and I'll quickly conclude this trip report right here, right now. Our journey today started back at Hong Kong station. It was so convenient to drop our bags and then hop on the train to the international airport. Once we made it to the airport, we headed straight through security and immigration, and then we went straight to the Pier first class lounge, where I took a shower and ate lunch. I don't blame Cathay or anyone today for the delay, but I hope that they would notify us about the boarding time more accurately. Back in the first class lounge, I knew that nothing was going to take off, but we still had to leave the lounge because they might be boarding anytime soon and, lock us in the plane. When I got to the boarding gate, the staff had no idea when the boarding time would be, so it was a sticky situation because you don't know whether to go to another lounge or just stick around. Anyway, moving on with the seat on board, you get good leg room here. It's a comfortable seat, you can recline. There's also plenty storage and a Coke. As a One World Emerald member, I appreciated the greeting from the in-flight service manager, also the pillow, blankets and a bottle of water. The meal today was delicious. Overall today, I haven't got nothing to criticize really. It wasn't like wow, amazing flight, but it was comfortable, the food was tasty and the crew were friendly. Thanks for watching today. Now please enjoy the approach and landing into Ho Chi Minh City, and there'll be a vlog after landing. See you later, bye bye.
Chi Minh City. For your safety, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the seatbelt sign has been turned off. Be careful when opening the overhead compartments as items inside may fall out. have all your personal belongings before leaving the aircraft. You may now switch on your personal electronic devices with cellular functions. It's been our pleasure taking care of you today. Once again, we sincerely apologize for the delay. We thank you for your patience and understanding. Thank you for flying Cathay Pacific, a member of the One World Alliance.
歡迎嚟到胡志明市，為安全起見，請留喺座位並保持安全帶扣上，直至扣上安全帶燈號熄滅為止。當打開行李櫃時，請小心，以免物衣折塌。離開機艙時，請帶齊所有嘅隨身行李，避免遺留喺機上。你而家可以使用有網絡功能嘅個人電子用品。我哋好高興可以為你服務，同你一齊度過呢趟愉快嘅空中旅程。我哋再次為延誤致歉，多謝你嘅忍耐同體諒。多謝你選成為依家嘅成員國泰航空，期待再次喺我哋航班上同你見面。各位旅客，歡迎來到胡志明市。為確保安全，請你留在座位上，並扣好安全帶，直到安全帶指示燈熄滅為止。當你打開行李櫃時，請小心，以免櫃中的行李滑落。下機時，請帶行李所有的個人物品離開機艙。現在你可以隨時使用貝爾通訊功能的電子設備。如果胡志明市是你的家，歡迎你回家。我們再次為延誤表示歉意，謝謝你的耐心等候與諒解。感謝你選擇寰宇一家的服務，搭乘國泰航空公司的班機，希望很快能再次與你見面。各位旅客，下次旅途再會。
Khi mở ngăn hành lý phía trên đầu, vì các vật dụng bên trong có thể rơi ra ngoài. Ngoài ra, vui lòng kiểm tra xem quý khách đã có đủ đồ chưa trước khi rời khỏi máy bay. Bây giờ quý khách có thể bật thiết bị điện tử cá nhân với các chức năng di động. Một lần nữa, chúng tôi thành thật xin lỗi về việc chậm trễ chuyến bay. Cảm ơn quý khách đã kiên nhẫn và thông cảm. Chúng tôi rất hân hạnh được chăm sóc quý khách ngày hôm nay. Cảm ơn quý khách đã bay với Cathay Pacific, một thành viên của liên minh One World.
Bye. Thank you.
So my friend's from Ho Chi Minh City originally, so we're heading to his
Tự
home.
động thì quét mã phí tự động chưa cả nạp vào thẻ tự động, mới nạp vào thẻ ATM.
At one stage it got really funny. The Grab driver asked my friend, "Where are you from?" He said, "I'm from here, Ho Chi Minh City." And the driver said, "Your Vietnamese is so horrible." People have said similar things to me in Hong Kong.
Vừa đi cầm còn điện thoại cầm lấy tay để chơi. Đây gái đâu? Đó, giấy trắng mực đen, chuyện đỏ, mày chết tăng ra ngoài triển.
Oh, so you're staying in my home. What the fuck?
Rồi.
When we got home, my friend's mum has made us dinner, and his sister got us bubble tea.
You went to Japan? Wait, when did you go to Japan?
This is Tony. He's 15 years old. I met him 2.5 years ago when I also visited Vietnam. So I got my own ensuite for the next week. Here's a quick room tour. I got a massive massage bed and a king bed, lovely. In the bathroom we got walk-in shower and a bathtub. Welcome to day 2 in Vietnam. We drove somewhere nearby for combination rice. We're now gonna go to get some coffee in a cute cafe. After coffee, my friends went to get their hair done, and I went for a body massage. So this is Ho Chi Minh Day 1 and Day 2. Thanks for watching. There'll be more Ho Chi Minh vlog coming soon, so stay tuned. A big shout out and thank you to each and every of my Patreon member for your contribution to my channel. It's greatly appreciated. Once again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye!